Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're diving into an extraordinary property that's making waves in the real estate world. Picture this, a private island in Palm Beach, Florida, priced at a jaw-dropping $218 million. Yes, you heard that right, $218 million. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Who in their right mind would spend that much on a home? But let's explore what this kind of investment really entails. First off, let's talk about the location. This island spans 2.2 acres, nestled in the intercoastal waterway of Palm Beach. It's not just any piece of land, it's man-made, crafted by dredging crews back in the 1930s. Can you imagine the history that's soaked into this soil? The island was acquired in 2021 for $85 million. And since then, it's undergone a complete transformation. What was once a charming 1940s Florida-style home has been reimagined into a sprawling 21,000 square feet of luxury, featuring 11 bedrooms and a staggering 22 bathrooms. Talk about space. Now, let's step into the excitement of this property. As you enter, you cross over your very own private bridge, greeted by security. Because, of course, privacy is paramount when you're living in a $218 million home. The surrounding properties are no less impressive, with many valued at $40 to $60 million. But this island? It's a league of its own. Once you set foot on the island, you're met with a stunning rolling front lawn on either side of the bridge, leading you to a motor court adorned with beautiful palm trees. The architecture here is colonial, a refreshing departure from the Mediterranean styles that dominate the area. And just off the motor court, you'll find a 5-car garage, because who wouldn't want to park a few luxury vehicles in style? Now, let's step inside through that magnificent mahogany door. The scale of this home is simply breathtaking. You walk into an open-concept great room and dining area that seamlessly flows into the outdoor loggia. And oh, the view! A 98-foot-long swimming pool stretches out before you, flanked by hot and cold plunge pools at either end. You're standing on a private island in Palm Beach, surrounded by palm trees and the serene waters of the intercoastal. It's a slice of paradise. From here, you can truly appreciate the colonial architecture. Multiple covered loggias, Juliet balconies, and upper terraces create a picturesque backdrop. And for those who enjoy tennis, there's a pavilion with a clay court tucked away in the corner. But wait, there's more. On the opposite side of the island, there's another swimming pool and a dock that, while not deep enough for a mega yacht, is perfect for smaller vessels. It's a private island after all. Who wouldn't want a beautiful dock? As we venture back inside, you can see the exquisite iron-frame doors that pocket away, allowing for that coveted indoor-outdoor living experience. Imagine hosting friends and family, opening up your home to the fresh air and sunshine. The living area features a gas fireplace and a flat-screen TV, all beneath those soaring coffered ceilings. The flooring is white oak, giving a beachy vibe that's both elegant and welcoming. Now, let's make our way to the kitchen wing. This is where the magic happens. The center island boasts a breakfast bar that seats 4, perfect for casual morning gatherings. The kitchen itself is a chef's dream, with Italian marble countertops, a pot filler over the range, and even freezer drawers. Yes, multiple freezer drawers. You'll find a commercial-grade freezer and a walk-in freezer, because running a household of this magnitude requires serious storage. And if you thought that was impressive, wait until you see the chef's kitchen, which rivals most high-end restaurants. 6-burner Wolf cooktops, dual ovens, and a massive roll sink make this space a culinary haven. There's even a wine room right off the kitchen, because what's a stunning property without a place to store your fine wines? Now, let's take a look at the guest suite wing. This area is designed for comfort and luxury, featuring multiple bedrooms with ensuite bathrooms. Each room offers stunning views of the intercoastal waterway, and even the guest bathrooms are designed to impress. One features a steam shower with a floating vanity, ensuring that guests feel pampered during their stay. As we continue our tour, we find ourselves in the library or den, a space that exudes sophistication. The executive office is separate from the rest of the home, offering a quiet retreat with views of the pool and the waterway. It even has its own ensuite bathroom and a wet bar, perfect for those late-night brainstorming sessions. Now let's head to the owner's wing. This is where the magic truly happens. The owner's suite features a wet bar, a massive closet bigger than most bedrooms, and a bathroom that can only be described as one of the most luxurious in the world. Clad in Italian book-matched marble, it boasts a soaking tub, multiple shower heads, and even a heated toilet. Yes, you heard me right, a heated toilet. And if you thought that was it, there's more. The junior primary suite offers a separate space with its own soaking tub and balcony. This home is designed for both relaxation and entertainment, with multiple living areas and terraces that invite you to enjoy the outdoors. So, who is the potential buyer of this magnificent property? It could be a family relocating from New York, seeking a year-round community in Palm Beach. Perhaps it's a single individual looking for that one-of-a-kind residence that stands out among the rest. The possibilities are endless, and it's thrilling to imagine who might cross that bridge and call this island home. If you're intrigued by this stunning property, all the information you need is down below in the description. Thank you for joining me on this incredible tour, and I can't wait to see you in the next episode. Until then, keep exploring the Earth. Imagine yourself standing on the edge of a world that feels suspended between heaven and earth. You've just made your way through winding paths, perhaps hiked for hours, or maybe you've taken the scenic train ride through the lush valleys of Peru, and finally, you arrive at Machu Picchu. The air is crisp, filled with the scent of damp earth and the whispers of ancient stories. It's not just a sight. It's an experience that pulls you into its embrace, a mystical lost city that seems to float among the clouds. Let's take a moment to appreciate where we are. Nestled high in the Andes, at an elevation of 2,530 meters, Machu Picchu is a marvel of human ingenuity and natural beauty. Built by the Inca civilization in the 15th century, it's a testament to what can be achieved when humanity harmonizes with nature. And what's truly astonishing is how it remained hidden from the outside world for centuries, shrouded in mist, until its rediscovery in the early 20th century. It's like stepping into a dream, a place that feels almost otherworldly, where the past and present intertwine seamlessly. As you gaze upon the towering green peaks that cradle this ancient citadel, you can't help but feel a sense of awe. It's as if these mountains are guardians of a secret, protecting the stories of a civilization that once thrived here. The first time I laid eyes on Machu Picchu, it felt as if I had stumbled into a painting, the vibrant greens and the intricate stonework creating a landscape that is both surreal and breathtaking. And the moment you step through the stone archways, you're transported back in time, walking through the remnants of a society that lived in perfect harmony with its environment. Now, let's talk about the incredible architecture. The Incas were master builders, and Machu Picchu is a prime example of their ingenuity. The stone buildings, perfectly aligned and crafted without mortar, have stood the test of time. Each structure seems to tell a story, from the agricultural terraces that descend along the slopes to the sacred temples that honor the sun and the stars. The Temple of the Sun, for instance, is thought to have been an astronomical observatory, a place where the Incas could connect with the cosmos. Just imagine standing there at sunrise, watching as the first rays of light spill over the stones, illuminating the ruins and revealing the precision with which these ancient people aligned their structures with the movements of the heavens. It's a breathtaking moment, one that reminds you of the deep spiritual connection the Incas had with the natural world. And speaking of breathtaking moments, if you're up for a challenge, I highly recommend hiking up to Huayna Picchu, the peak that towers above the ruins. The climb is steep and demanding, but trust me, the reward is worth every step. As you ascend, you'll find yourself surrounded by lush vegetation and the sounds of nature, with each step taking you deeper into the heart of this mystical place. When you finally reach the summit, the panoramic view of Machu Picchu laid out below you is nothing short of spectacular. It's like looking down on a living postcard, a city that seems to cling to the mountainside, a reminder of the resilience and ingenuity of the Inca people. But let's not forget about the atmosphere. The moment you arrive, you can feel it in the air, a palpable sense of serenity and timelessness. It's a place where silence reigns, broken only by the rustling of the wind through the grass and the occasional call of birds soaring overhead. Standing among the ruins, you can almost hear the echoes of the past, the whispers of those who walked these paths centuries ago. It's a humbling experience, one that connects you to something greater than yourself, a reminder of the enduring spirit of humanity. Visiting Machu Picchu is more than just sightseeing. It's a pilgrimage into the unknown. It's an opportunity to reflect on the ingenuity and spirituality of a civilization that understood the importance of living in harmony with nature. Each stone path you walk leads you deeper into history, inviting you to imagine life as it was in this ancient citadel. The agricultural terraces, the Intihuatana stone, believed to be a solar clock, and the sacred sites all speak of a people who revered the land and the cosmos. As you wander through the ruins, take a moment to pause and soak it all in. Look around and appreciate the intricate details of the stonework, the way the buildings seem to blend seamlessly with the landscape. Each corner you turn reveals a new perspective, a new angle from which to admire the beauty of Machu Picchu. It's a place that encourages you to slow down, to breathe deeply, and to connect with the essence of the world around you. And let's not forget the cultural significance of Machu Picchu. It's a symbol of resilience, a reminder of the strength of the human spirit. The Incas faced numerous challenges, yet they built a civilization that thrived in one of the most challenging environments on Earth. Their legacy lives on in the very stones of Machu Picchu, a testament to their ingenuity and determination. As you explore this incredible site, you're not just witnessing history, you're honoring the legacy of a people who understood the importance of balance, respect, and reverence for the natural world. When you finally leave Machu Picchu, the image of the ruins perched high among the Andes will stay with you. It's a memory that lingers, a reminder that some of the most profound beauty lies in places where the past and present meet in perfect harmony. You carry a piece of that magic with you, a connection to a time long gone, yet very much alive in the whispers of the wind and the rustling of the leaves. So, whether you're planning a trip to Machu Picchu or simply dreaming of it from afar, remember that this mystical lost city is more than just a destination. It's a journey into the heart of a civilization that understood the importance of living in harmony with nature, a place that invites you to reflect on your own connection to the world around you. As you dream of those ancient stones and the mist that shrouds them, let it inspire you to seek out the beauty in your own life, to find those moments of wonder that remind you of the magic that exists all around us. Because in the end, Machu Picchu is not just a place on a map. It's a reminder that the world is filled with mysteries waiting to be explored. And sometimes, the most profound beauty lies just beyond the clouds. Imagine standing at 4,554 meters, one of Europe's highest peaks, gazing at a hotel that's not just any hotel, but the loneliest and highest in the world. The thought of it sends shivers down my spine. I mean, how does one even get there? It's not a simple stroll. It's a treacherous, multi-day journey that demands patience, expertise, and a hefty dose of athleticism. I just dodged a near tumble down that mountain, my heart racing as I think about the mystery of this century-old structure. What lies within its walls? The excitement is palpable, but so is the fear. Amar and I, alongside Etienne, our Swiss videographer, and Jules, our Italian mountaineering guide, have been plotting our ascent for months. The moment the weather window opened, we knew it was time to strike. But of course, rain isn't the most promising start to an adventure like this. Amar missed his flight, adding a layer of uncertainty. We had a long drive ahead to gather our gear before the real summit challenge began the next day. After a 2-hour drive, we finally arrived at the gear rental shop, the air buzzing with anticipation. I'm not the most seasoned mountain climber. This will be my first real climb, but I'm ready to embrace the unknown. Soon enough, we reunited with Amar, and it felt like the gang was finally back together. Ready to summit a 14,000-foot mountain? Jules asked, the excitement in his voice infectious. I chuckled nervously. I'm not ready, but let's do it. The truth is, I've been sweating it out for the past month, but I still feel woefully underprepared. The mountain doesn't care about my excuses, though. As we prepared for the climb, I couldn't help but reflect on the significance of this trip. 9 years ago, Thomas and I embarked on a journey that led us to where we are today. This climb is not just about reaching a summit. It's about honoring our friendship and the adventures we've shared. The next morning, we woke up to the daunting task ahead. The altitude at 4,554 meters means the oxygen levels are nearly half of what they are at sea level. It's a silent threat that creeps up on you, making every breath a struggle. And then there are the crevasses, hidden dangers lurking beneath thin layers of snow, ready to swallow you whole. As we began our ascent, rain fell from the sky, adding an unexpected twist to our journey. The first day was meant to be a warm-up, but the weather had other plans. We trekked through slush and mud, the mountain revealing its unpredictable nature. Each step was a reminder of the challenges we faced, but we pressed on, determined to reach the first hut at 3,747 meters. The camaraderie among us was palpable, laughter echoing against the mountain walls as we shared stories and jokes. We met fellow adventurers along the way, all part of a community that thrives on pushing boundaries and seeking discomfort. It's moments like these that remind me of the beauty of human connection, even in the most remote places. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, we reached the first refuge. Soaked and exhausted, we settled in for the night, the altitude sickness creeping in as we tried to catch some sleep. I couldn't help but think about the next day. The real challenge awaited us. Morning arrived with a promise of better weather, and as we prepared to tackle the final push to the hotel, adrenaline surged through my veins. We had 1,000 meters to climb, and the excitement was palpable. I could feel the weight of history in the air. This hut, built in 1893, had stood the test of time, welcoming adventurers and royalty alike. As we climbed higher, the landscape transformed into a breathtaking panorama. The sun peeked through the clouds, illuminating the path ahead. With each step, I felt a mix of exhaustion and exhilaration. This was what it meant to be alive, to conquer fears and embrace the unknown. And then, there it was, the Capanna Regina Margherita, the highest hotel in Europe. The sight took my breath away, and all the struggles of the ascent melted away in that moment. We made it. The exhaustion transformed into pure joy as we celebrated our accomplishment, the promise of pizza and beer awaiting us inside. As we entered the hut, the warmth enveloped us, and the smell of freshly baked pizza filled the air. It was a surreal experience, sharing a meal at such an altitude, surrounded by fellow adventurers. This was more than just a destination. It was a testament to the human spirit and our quest for connection and adventure. The next morning, we were greeted by the most stunning sunrise I had ever witnessed. The world below was a sea of clouds, the sun rising majestically, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink. I stood there, in awe, realizing that every headache, every drop of rain, and every moment of doubt was worth it for this view. As we prepared to ski down, I reflected on the journey we had taken. Not just the physical ascent, but the emotional and spiritual one as well. This trip was a reminder of the power of friendship, the thrill of adventure, and the beauty of nature. In the end, it's not just about reaching the highest peaks. It's about the stories we create along the way, the bonds we forge, and the memories we cherish. So here's to many more adventures, to exploring the earth, and to seeking discomfort. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey. Let's keep pushing our limits and embracing the unknown together. New York City, the city that never sleeps. I mean, what a tagline, right? But it's true. The energy here is palpable, a constant hum that vibrates through every street, every alley, every corner of this sprawling metropolis. From the moment the sun peaks over the horizon to the time the last subway train rumbles beneath the city, there's this electric pulse that makes you feel alive. It's a place where ambition isn't just a word, it's a way of life. You can practically taste the possibilities in the air. Let's talk about Times Square for a second. If you've never been, picture this. Towering digital billboards flashing every color imaginable, neon lights reflecting off the pavement, and a sea of people from all walks of life converging in this vibrant chaos. You've got tourists snapping photos, street performers busting out their best moves, and New Yorkers weaving through the crowd like it's just another Tuesday. The honks of yellow cabs are like a soundtrack to this urban ballet, and the chatter of dozens of languages fills your ears, reminding you that you're in the center of the world. It's overwhelming in the best way possible, like being in the middle of a celebration that never really ends. But then, just a few blocks away, you can escape all that hustle and bustle and find yourself in Central Park. It's like stepping into a different universe. The noise of the city fades away, and suddenly, it's just you and the trees. In autumn, the leaves turn to gold and crimson, crunching beneath your feet as you stroll along the winding paths. In spring, the cherry blossoms bloom, and families spread out their picnic blankets on the grass, laughter echoing around you. Whether you're renting a rowboat on the lake or catching a street musician's performance near Bethesda Fountain, it's a reminder that even in a place as busy as New York, you can find pockets of peace. It's like the city knows that sometimes you need to slow down, if only for a moment. And let's not forget the Statue of Liberty. Standing tall on Liberty Island, she's more than just a monument. She's a symbol of hope. For millions of immigrants who sailed into New York Harbor, she represented freedom and new beginnings. Visiting her feels like stepping into history, and you can almost hear the whispers of dreams from those who believed in the promise of a better life. It's a powerful moment, a reminder of the resilience and spirit that defines this city. Every neighborhood in New York tells its own unique story. Take Brooklyn, for example. The streets there buzz with creativity, artists and musicians pouring their souls into every corner. You can feel the vibrancy in the air, from the street art that adorns the walls to the indie music scene that thrives in hidden venues. Then there's Harlem, where the echoes of jazz still linger, a testament to a rich cultural heritage that continues to inspire. And let's not overlook Soho, with its chic boutiques and art galleries nestled among cobblestone streets. Each area is like a chapter in a book, waiting for you to explore. Now, when the sun goes down, New York City really comes alive. Broadway theaters light up with the laughter and applause of audiences, and rooftop bars offer breathtaking views of a skyline that sparkles like a million diamonds. The nightlife here is legendary. There's always something new to discover. Whether it's a hidden jazz club tucked away in a basement or a late-night food truck serving up the best tacos you've ever tasted, the city transforms into a playground for night owls. A midnight walk along the Brooklyn Bridge? Pure magic. The skyline glistening in the distance, the sound of the water below, and the feeling that anything can happen under the stars. It's a moment you won't forget. But here's the thing. New York City isn't just a destination, It's a feeling. It's that exhilaration you get when you stand in the middle of Times Square, the tranquility of a quiet moment in Central Park, and the awe of gazing up at the Statue of Liberty. It's the belief that no matter who you are or where you come from, anything is possible here. The dreams are as tall as the skyscrapers, and they're as diverse as the people who call this city home. So whether you're a first-time visitor or a lifelong resident, New York has a way of wrapping its arms around you, inviting you to be part of its story. It's a city that challenges you, inspires you, and makes you feel alive in ways you never thought possible. So, if you ever find yourself wandering these streets, take a moment to soak it all in. Embrace the chaos, the beauty, and the magic that is New York City. Because in this city that never sleeps, there's always a new adventure waiting just around the corner. And who knows, you might just find yourself falling in love with it, one heartbeat at a time.